baby girl, let me see you do a dance, let me see you twirl. Okay. So Drake has now done his first music video for Some Sexy Songs for You off one of the only songs that probably actually got good reception, which was Nokia. And he dropped this epic music video. It's all in black and white. It is in a box letter ratio. It actually has some pretty good like imagery, but after watching it, it did leave me with some questions. What energy and performance is Drake giving? So as you're watching this video, I couldn't help but, you can't help but watch Drake, right? Especially because you're trying to see what state he's in. And I would say that it is a low energy performance from Drake. It's probably one of his least charismatic, least enthusiastic performances I've seen. And there's good reason why. It makes it a little bit hard to watch it because the song is so lighthearted and kind of upbeat that you can't help but notice that his energy is not really matching the performance in any such way, which makes me want to tell artists that you should be careful about what kind of image you put forth and package for your audience, because you're going to be expected to maintain that, and when you fluctuate from that performance, it's going to be noticeable, like in this music video. I mean, it really is giving the energy of this joke.
You know how you embarrass it, knock the cool out your walk, you just...
Because he has lost like all the swag in this. There's no bravado really within this performance. He's trying, but it's like half-hearted, and it very much reminds me of what Ice Spice had to go through recently. And I will say this, if you are an artist, you should be careful about how you package yourself. And if you can, try to make the package of what you are as close to who you are as a person, so that way it's not something you have to like put on necessarily. Because yes, Drake's energy in this is pretty defeated. And as someone who is also like a child actor, it is showing that he can't really act his way through this. What is the point of shooting IMAX? So if you watch this music video, it has like opening credits and stuff, almost like it's a film, and one in particular that stood out is the IMAX, right? So they shot this on IMAX, which is pretty wild for a music video. I don't know, are there other music videos that are shot on IMAX? If there are, leave a comment down below, but they feature it quite prominently, right? But as I started thinking about it more, it made me start questioning, what's the point of shooting an IMAX, right? It's a really large format, it's 70 millimeter, to the point that IMAX has to have its own specialized theaters because you need a certain screen size to really convey the IMAX. So a lot of times, if you weren't in an official IMAX theater and they said that they were IMAX, you were in what they call LIMAX. But as I started thinking about this more, I couldn't help but think that there's not really a point to them shooting IMAX other than for them to like flex. But let's be real, most of these people are going to be seeing this on their phone or their laptop or their TV. And even if you have like a really, really big TV, it's not going to properly take advantage of the IMAX formats. The reason that they're using this IMAX is as a flex, to be like, one, we got the money to do it, two, to kind of give off a grand scope, and three, to basically just say like, look at the money that we have, right? It's just basically like a rich flex.
21, can you do something for me?
The more you think about why IMAX is being featured and how it's being used, it actually kind of like undermines the video, other than to just say like, we had the money to do it. So yeah, if you're gonna shoot IMAX for a music video that's never gonna be on a big screen, you could save the money and not do that. Which leads me to my last question. Who is Theo Scudra? So if you watch the whole video, there is a pretty prominent shot from the back of some kind of director chair and an IMAX camera on the side, that IMAX plug, of course. And it made me wonder, who is Theo Scudra? Like, when I looked into him, he's apparently some kind of music video director. I didn't dig too deep into it because, to be real, it's a legitimate question. It's actually something that I would be interested for y'all to answer. You have a lot of music video directors, and it usually takes a while of them shooting music videos for them to be featured prominently. Like if you grew up in the 90s, early 2000s, Hype Williams was a big one. But I've never really heard of this guy, and it's interesting that he's getting such a prominent feature in this video. And yeah, I'm just kind of curious if he's someone that we should be watching for, or if he's like a Nepo baby, because there's always the thing that could be, which is they're a Nepo baby. So yes, please, in the comments, who is this Theo Scudra guy? I know he's a music video director, but is there other music videos his I should watch, or is he someone that I'm just not aware of? But yeah, I would say that those are the three questions I had about this Nokia music video. Like, I guess this is a new move for Drake to try and take, but I don't know if this is quite I'm not sure what he's trying to do with this, to be real. But I wanted to talk about it, and I wanted to ask y'all's thoughts of what y'all thought about this. Until next time.